everyone, Billy Brake here, and I'm honored to be sitting across from Jesse Kotton, the myth, the man, the legend, the duelist of the year for me. I mean, there's been a lot of incredible players, but we're here at the NAWCQ, where the best of the best are here, and you just won a YCS. But it's not your first one. So break it down for me, Jesse. Tell me what your Yu-Gi-Oh! History, credentials, what have you accomplished in this game so far? I want to know. I stopped keeping track so long ago. It's just hard.
It's long. I've been playing for almost as long as you have, and you're a fossil, so.
Hey, yeah.
I'm also a fossil.
You're getting up there.
No, I'm yeah, this was my 9th YCS win.
Jeez.
Yeah, so.
Jeez. 9th win this year, ninth win total, 2nd for this year, but you also got 2nd place twice in the same season.
These last few months specifically have been really good for me. First start of the season, like from last fall, was fine for me. I did okay. I kept finishing just outside of the top 8 cut, so I'd still get prizing. I still get points, which is why you'll see me the points playoff.
You were the number one. You had the most points out of everyone.
I consistently got like top 16, top 52, which is by no means bad, but it's also not like the top, which many players can do over and over again.
Right.
But then turn of the new year, release of Burst Protocol with the Fallen White and all those Albaz cards, that clicked for me very well. And ever since then, I've kind of had a good run.
Okay, yeah, awesome. And that's like, you have so Fusion Strategies, Draco Tail, 9 YCS wins, UDS champion, UUDS champion, the only UUDS champion out there. There was only one. Yeah, you got the one ring to rule them all. Really awesome. So talk to me about throughout the years. First, let's go all the way back. How did you begin? Tell me the Jesse Kotton origin story, because I think there's a lot in how your fundamentals develop from being in like an early age of duels. I think the competition can shape you. Tell me about your origin.
So I grew up playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I started when I was 5. In kindergarten, my friend showed me his cards, including what is it, SKE Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Okay.
So not the first one, but still pretty early. I'm like, wow, these are cool.
So Blue Eyes, it was Blue Eyes from the beginning.
Of course it was Blue Eyes.
All right.
And then my first card was Blue Eyes Shining Dragon.
And now
because I got to see the movie and I got the Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, and I was like, wow. And then I ended up getting some other cards. And part of what got me into the game was my friend, but also my dad used to travel for work every week. So he'd be home on the weekends, and he'd be in Edmonton, another part of Canada, hours flight away for the weekdays. But the weekends come, he'd want to spend as much time as he could with me and my brother.
Okay.
And one thing that he'd do with me, besides various video games, was play Yu-Gi-Oh! And one Saturday ritual that became of us around that time was he'd take me and the same local friend to a card shop every Saturday. We'd grab lunch on the way. There was an RC like card place as well, and then after that, it was locals.
Yep.
And that's what I grew up with. But my parents also let me play for another reason, and that is the thought that Yu-Gi-Oh! Would help with basic math skills, which it absolutely did, and reading.
Oh, if there's any like 1800, like I knew every multiple of it. I was like, every lodge in attack adds up 100%.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, as a 5-year-old, like those are real skills to learn. How to basic addition, subtraction, and
reading
then
too, I'm sure it helped.
Reading helped a lot as well. And I learned to do it upside down because I would just have my cards. Nowadays, obviously, they're all upright, but as a little kid, the cards some upside down, some weren't. I didn't really care. I was just mashing the cards together. And I'd draw a hand on. I learned to read upside down because of that too.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. And then later on in life, ironically, I got to stats in high school. And like, oh, I can use hypergeometric distribution to do math for odds and probability.
Oh, so you got really deep into the math.
And yeah. So around the time I met you, I'd spent, regrettably, my class time writing in a notebook. Because I couldn't have a phone, or not a phone in class, or a computer or anything. I was just writing like math by hand on my entire deck. And that was out of my first YCS win, actually. It was doing the math for the entire Spiral deck.
Really?
For hand traps, for starters, for bricks, for everything. Because I had nothing better to do, and it was practice.
And that's like, I think when Yu-Gi-Oh! Optimization became very important. And
yes.
You were able to capitalize on that.
Yeah. So people were very into optimization for the few years leading into that, and that's when I was coming into my own as a player. So yeah, I had that. 2005 is when I started, but 10 years of me being a little kid, getting in there. My first YCS was the one you won. In Toronto, and
oh, nice.
Let you talk. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I was just saying. So like the big like part of the takeaway from the story is it wasn't an overnight success.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, you had to like build up and grow throughout like the years. Like, and you can't just expect success right away. Talk to me about like the determination, the grit that it takes to like. It's obviously when you win, easy to like enjoy those moments, but it's the moments you lose and you have to bounce back. You know. Talk to me about that.
Failure is everything, and it's a very part of the game. How you handle it, how you learn from it, and also how you stay strong through it is important. Every single big achievement I have in the game was preceded by failure. My first YCS top, or I guess WCQ top was my first tier 3 event. Is that what it's called? Tier 3 event top?
Yeah.
Was preceded by losing in the last round to Swiss or drawing last round or second last round 9 events in a row.
9
events in a row. I just
and each time it's
close.
Like, it feels like harder and harder to keep going, right? Again, like this can't keep happening. Like
my first YCS win, I'd gotten third twice within a short distance of time, and several other like close results, and just couldn't do it.
you just had to keep pushing, right?
My first qualification for Worlds, I'd gotten losing top 16 after having a really strong start, and then getting 7th back when it was top 6 go to Worlds. And that match was a feature match.
That's one of my favorites. We don't have to talk about it.
my most just devastating match of all time for me.
As a spectator live at that match, I enjoyed it thoroughly, but I understand from your perspective.
No, I mean, you embrace it, right? Because if you can't talk about it, it's part of my growth, part of the journey.
Right.
And there's stuff I learned from that match that I lost because of myself. But
yeah.
no, there were external factors, but regardless of that, I did make a mistake. There was one clear mistake I made on that, and the odds were still in my favor. I gave myself a 1% chance to lose, and it happened. So you can say I got unlucky, but I made a 1% mistake, and
they punished
it caught
you.
up to me.
Yeah, the Egyptian gods were watching, and they're like, no. Yeah, I've had that similar experience. Yeah, you have to play the best you can, because if there is that 1%, it will happen. It feels like it will happen every single time.
But that's it. And then for World Championships, I qualified for Worlds, and I've qualified every year since then.
Yeah, but I think you've probably gone to more World Championships than anybody at this point.
Me and Josh will have been tied at 7 if he does not qualify this year. But he still can.
He has the UWCQ going on right now. Yes. Good luck, Josh.
But he is the only person ahead of me.
Oh, right now? So you would tie him?
We have both qualified every year since 2017.
He qualified, very young.
But he also qualified in 2012.
Yeah.
Ironically, I was close for Dragon Duels, but did not.
I was thinking you did start out as a Dragon Duelist too, and worked your way. I mean, you said that you were young and playing, but using that Dragon Duels program to really get your feet wet, and you, was it the 100th? The 150th?
100th.
The 100th. You won the Dragon Duels tournament at Long Beach, so you're technically a historic champion, even on the Dragon Duel level. But that's awesome.
But moving back to the World Championship thing, right? Because going back to that, having won Worlds, that was my 5th time there. 5th time.
Must be nice.
But the point was, it came with failure. Like my loss to the eventual champion Wang Chiacheng in 2018 was brutal for me. I lost in top 8 after beating him round 5 as Swiss. Being first in Swiss, he snuck in at 8th, repaired in top 8, and after beating him 2-0 in top 8, I lost.
He's coming back.
That one hurt. I know he's coming back. It'll be fun to see him again. And other rough losses, 2023, I lost in the finals to Josh, right? So.
Oh, the Master Duel one, right?
Exactly, right.
That was an epic match.
But that's part of it. That's my point is, all these accolades, they've been accompanied by failure first.
Yeah, people don't talk about the losses, but those are where you learn. That's the most important things. And to see that, hearing that from you, absolutely incredible. Yeah, it's some of the best advice.
Builds character.
It does build character.
Sounds like your dad, but they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, you don't want to, even if other things, even like you said, there were external factors, but you can't look at those. You have to look at what you can control, and that's, it's a winning mentality. And I mean, I don't have to tell you, you happen to be the biggest winner of all time. So many W's, absolutely incredible. So talk to me about this most recent win, your 9th one. Does it feel any different from any of your previous wins before?
It was nothing like my last wins, and I really was not expecting it. I guess cut this part if it's not okay for air, but so my dog had passed that week.
I'm sorry to hear
and
that. That's devastating.
Anytime, so pretty much, I still work, so I can't dedicate a ton of time to playing.
Yeah.
Thankfully, my strong fundamentals set me up, but I'd originally planned to have most of the week leading up to Columbus off, so that's when I can grind time, practice, and get familiar with the deck. And she passed right in the morning on Monday.
Yeah.
So after that, I'm like, I'm just going to take it easy, use Columbus as a vacation, and then play a deck I have fun with, which is Dracotail.
Yeah, a lot of people wrote off Dracotail after that last FNL list. They were just all on either pure branded.
And for what it's worth, it was on my 2-try deck still. It wasn't like I'd completely written off Dracotail.
Right, okay.
People expected it to be bad, and I thought it had problems, and I still think it does. But on my to-do list for the week, assuming things had gone normally, was I have a theory for a reason why this deck might not be bad. Let's actually try it and flesh it out and optimize. Never did any of that. I had that rough theory, but it was a deck I enjoyed. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to play it, and if it works out, it works out. And very fortunately, my theory at a very surface level worked out well for me. And while my deck could have been better, some good luck within matchups, within die rolls, with some hands, and just me being correct panned out well for me. So
it was unexpected, but you were happy to be there. But in that moment when you won, like, did the feeling feel a little more special because you didn't expect the win, but it still found a way to get there?
It never felt special. It felt different because
Yeah,
it was like
it had to.
I looked at it was like, how did I get here? Almost like
Do I deserve this? Like, why
I was like,
keep
everyone's trying
happening
so
to me?
hard. Like, look at my opponent, George Sacco.
Yeah, Lucas Sacco.
who
Yeah.
worked very hard for that, right?
he's
And he's
in
training
that-
hard, and yeah, he's talked about a lot about training a lot for it, and I feel bad. I robbed him almost. Like, he's going for his first. He's fighting hard for this. He's been going and doing better. Here I'm walking up with no intent of doing well at all, and managed to find my way there. So I'm like, what the hell happened? How did this work out the way it did?
You deserved it.
That'll
though.
build character for him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is definitely, I think, the player right now who is right on the outside looking in, close to getting that W, keeps getting closer and closer, hasn't stopped, which is a big important part, as you mentioned. Yeah. So absolutely incredible. Just one last question. I know we kind of talked about, like, taking your losses into consideration, learning from them is very important. But is there any other advice you would give to a player who maybe wants to be the next Jesse Kotton, or at least start? It would be years probably in the making, but to start on that path to get multiple wins, because it does take a different kind of mentality to just get win after win, and especially sometimes when you win. I want to know if you feel this way, and then you lose afterwards. It feels a little worse to lose because you feel like there's an expectation that you have to live up to.
So, okay, this is, I guess,
Two-part.
there's a lot of advice of advice you can give, and it's not one trick you'll have to succeed. I'm sure anybody who's good at anything will tell you that.
Yeah.
But one piece of advice that I haven't really given out enough of, I think, is also still just embrace the game and enjoy it and yourself. Because you're
not having fun, you're not going to win.
You can force yourself to a degree, and once I've done well when I've really forced myself, but for the most part, I've found I've done way better when I enjoy myself. It means I'm more encouraged to do testing, to better mood. I'll do better. I'll think smarter. Think smarter. I don't know if that's the right word to use. Or,
Yeah, it works.
but yeah, like it's
Think
just
more
I
effectively.
found it to be better, and in general, just healthier environments to be in. And that can even pertain to some things out of the game, right? Like, part of what I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the opportunities it affords me to travel. And embracing that and saying, I'm going to the event, but I'm also going to explore outside. Like, Cartagena was not too long ago, and the YCS there, I went to the National Aviary.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because I love birds.
Yeah.
And that was really cool for me to see the old walled city, did a food walking tour. That makes the trip worth it. And it lowers stress, it makes me more chill, and I got second in that event. So
There you go. So maybe that's the key. Having fun, like
it's
enjoying
you balance
yourself.
it all. Like, don't take yourself too seriously. Don't try hard too much. Like, obviously, think logically, try to win, and be win-oriented, but don't force yourself in a way that's make yourself not have fun. It's going to ruin the spirit of the game. The spirit of the game is a big one, and just
Yeah, I think
sometimes be like the characters of the show is not bad advice.
I'm glad you said it. I've been saying it for years. You got to be a duelist. Duel like it's time to duel. I throw down a face down. You got to have fun.
Some of the advice you give me is random, and I'm not going to go with that.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'll play against you. You'll do something that makes no sense at all. I'm like, really? Don't trust the heart of the cards that much.
Sometimes you got to lean into it. But yeah, and then so that's awesome advice. Great to hear from you. Yeah, any final thoughts? You want to like shout out anybody? Like shout out any of your.
I mean, shout outs would last
Yeah,
a long time. Again, 21 years of me playing the game. It's going to be countless friends and family. I guess I'll give biggest shout out will be my family. My mom and dad, biggest supporters. My dad especially, one taking me to events as a kid and played with me, is the reason I am here today.
Yeah, I mean, I've met your dad, not too much, but he's an awesome guy, full of life, so that's great. That's great that he supported you so much. But yeah, thank you so much for sitting here talking to us. Hope you do really well this weekend. I know we'll see you at Worlds for Master Duel again. So excited to see you on a different team this time, though. So
Different team. Team SP, I think we're going with.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's going to be Sam, Pack, and you, right? So that'll be exciting to see. Can't wait. So thank you for enjoying this quick interview we had, and back to the NAWCQ.